3, 2, 1.
What's happening? Welcome to another episode of Signs for the Conscious Mind. Today's topic is just, I'm gonna say a bunch of dot connecting. We're gonna talk about the Rockafellers and all of those people and stuff like that. Just stay tuned, man. We about to connect dots. My first question is, why in the fuck are they calling us herd? I just posted the definition of a herd. A herd is a group of animals, specifically mammals. What did they say that humans are closely related to? Mammals. So it's a group of mammals that's migrating together, or you know what I'm saying, or just in a clique. You dig? So why in the fuck is Joe Biden referring to us as herds? Why are they trying to I can't even say what I want to say because you know they're gonna, why are they trying to so bad, so fast, so quick? Why did they just approve Johnson and Johnson to continue with they after they just found out that they was fucking up people? What's up with this bio meat? What's up with this artificial intelligence police and shit like that? What's up with everything? And I'm gonna tell you something for y'all super conscious people that's way enlightening to me. They're not gonna RFID chip us over here in America. You feel me? There's no need. Our cell phones track us. You already got a chip in your car that track us. We've been tracked. If you got a car that's just like mine, a 2012 and all the way up to a 2020, and that bitch got OnStar, you being tracked. So they don't need to chip us because Americans willfully give up our rights. And we don't even know it because they disguise everything as cool technology. Get the latest technology so we can track your motherfucking ass. Sounds for the conscious mind. Let's keep it rolling. And just like many of us have told y'all, the American government is a corporation. It's a corporation. It's a corporation. It's a corporation. You work for a corporation. You work for a corporation. So now you see the pyramid scheme. And if you missed the pyramid scheme in the last video, here it is right here. So with the pyramid scheme, you got the CEO, you got the president, you know what I'm saying? And it goes on down. You got your supervisors, you know what I'm saying? Middle management, the workers. You got all that shit. So with that being said, who's over the president? If America is a corporation and you just seen the pyramid scheme, who's the CEO? Who do the president answer to? And why are we voting for the president and not the CEO, whoever that is? Shouldn't you know who run the business? Science for the conscious mind. I'm just dropping some quick gems this morning for y'all. After this video, I'm probably going to take a day or two break. You know what I'm saying? Just to rest and let all my videos digest for my watchers and future watchers. And then I'm going to come back with y'all. But just think about this video is to make you think. I'm dropping gems, but I want you to think. I want you to research. Think. It ain't illegal yet, but they working on it. Who is over the president if America is a corporation? Who is the CEO? Because Congress and the senators and all that, those are middle management positions. Then the police and the mayors and all of that, those are your supervisors and shit like that. Then you got us at the bottom, the workers. So you got the president and the vice president, but who's the CEO? Who's calling the shots of the corporation? Science for the conscious mind. Let's keep it going, baby. Y'all still don't believe that this shit is ran off of bloodlines yet? Just because a motherfucker cousin is removed, that don't change the DNA. That don't change the fact that you part of the family. You understand me? Y'all gonna get this work. And just because a person is dark skinned, that don't mean that he can't be part of somebody's family tree. Do y'all not know? Hold on, wait for this truck to pass. 999. I hear you, baby. Do y'all not know back in slavery times, the slave masters would rape or have babies with the black slaves to create a mulatto child, and that mulatto child was the overseers of the other dark-skinned people in the fields and shit like that? I know a lot of y'all is watching that slave movie called Underground, and you know how they got the overseers and shit, or that movie Life. He crossed the gun line, boss. You know what I'm saying? Those overseers, those are mulattoes who was keeping the other folks in check and keeping the other black folks pacified. You understand? If you don't understand what pacified mean, research it. Or better yet, I can give you an example. When your child is acting up, crying, wild, and doing whatever, and you get the pacifier and you put it in their mouth and they calm down, that's what pacifying is. And all through the decades and shit, before Obama too, but all through the decades, there were quote unquote black leaders put in position to pacify the black Americans, to keep us docile and at a non-rebellious state. Peep game. You feel me? Any black leader that tell you to don't rise up and fight back, you need to question their ass. That's a red flag. You understand me? But with that being said, yes, it is true. And Obama is part of the Rockafeller family. Obama also is related to what? I think George Bush or Al Gore, or one of them. So if that means, if he's related to them, that means that they are related to the Rockefellers also, which means the Rockefellers is also related to the Queen of England, because that's where it all ties back to. It goes back further than her, but we just staying with the Queen of England and right here, right now. We're going to touch on all that shit later, because like I told you, in all my indigenous American awareness videos, all of this shit is tied together. This is why I hate when the conscious community be beefing on who information is right. You got the Moors beefing with the Kemet's beefing with the Moors, and you know what I'm saying, indigenous Americans and Israelites, and you got the Muslims, and everybody's beefing over who's right, when in the grand scheme of things, everybody is right, and the joke's on us. At the end of the day, y'all can pick up all the pieces to the puzzle, but y'all can't figure out that the joke's on us. Black folks, white folks, Asians, whatever you want to. If y'all not at the top of that pyramid scheme and you working at the bottom of that pyramid scheme, the joke's on you and me. Wake up, peep game, signs are for the conscious mind. I got one more clip and I'm gonna close it out. Is it getting a little clearer for you? Are you starting to see the picture? If not, rewind this video, rewatch, and rewatch, and rewatch, and dig and do your research. Most of this is not hidden. It's public knowledge, but the public don't read to gain the knowledge. That's what makes you a sheep. That what makes you a herd. This is why you're a minority. The etymology of a minority is a minor. A minor is a person who can't take care, feed, or look after themselves. They have to depend on a parental guidance for that. And since this is a corporation and all of us is dependent on the government is your parent, and you are the minority, the minor. How are you independent when you don't know how to farm? How are you independent when you don't know how to dig and mine for gold? How are you independent if you can't be your own nation? You have to depend on the Federal Reserve and the IRS and all this other stuff like that. Independence is a false sense of independence. And once y'all wake up and realize that shit, the quicker our tribe can unify and unite and become a real nation and break away from this matrix bullshit, because you don't have to play their game. We don't have to play their game, y'all. We volunteered to play their game. We volunteered to be slaves and shit like that, or indentured servants. When you go and apply for that job and you put your name on that contract, you voluntarily became an indentured servant. When your child and when we was born and we got a birth certificate and a social security number, we got employed into the corporation of America. In 1920s, y'all remember my money video I just did, which is I'm gonna do a part 2 later on. But I told y'all in 1920, Woodrow Wilson sold America to the bankers, the IRS, the Federal Reserve, the Rockafellers, the Rothschilds, the Morgans, the JP Morgans. A lot of y'all got Chase Banks. The JP Morgans, he sold us out to them, because he was part of that. Wolf in sheep's clothing. The only way to protect the sheep from the wolf is to become a wolf. But then who's going to protect the sheep from you? Signs for the conscious mind. Y'all stay easy. Vibrate on peace, love, abundance, prosperity, gratitude, gratefulness, and vibe high. Signs are for the conscious mind. I'm out.
3, 2, 1.